What's up, Aries? How are you all doing? This is your mid month. Let me straighten this out a little bit. There we go. This is your mid month for January 2023. So, check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Read everything in the description very carefully. Be mindful of scammers posing as me and other tarot card readers on YouTube. I think I've seen just about every tarot reader on YouTube get hit by these scammers. Just be careful. All right. Let's see what we got here. I think I want to see what's coming in, but I want to do a past, present, future. That's what I want to do here, a past, present, future. But I think I want to really emphasize on what's coming in. Like whether it's something new coming in, something old coming back. But I do want to hit this with a past, present, future, though. Let's see. Oh, Seven of Swords. Possibly an apology coming in. Okay, the Hangman. All right. Ooh, okay. I don't know. There was some kind of ending in the past, but I can't figure out whether or not this was an ending towards you and this person, or some of you like may have connected with somebody in the past directly following an ending. Like maybe they were in a relationship that ended and they jumped right in with you, or maybe you in a relationship that ended and then you jumped right in with them. There was something, and that's kind of what I'm, just because of this Queen of Swords reversed here, because I'm feeling like, I'm honestly being honest with you, first glance, this looks like it was them. This looks like whoever this was you were dealing with more than likely was fresh out of a relationship. Either that or they were hung up on the past person when they got with you. But even that with the Three of Cups reversed here, you know, like they didn't want a third party situation. So for some of you, maybe they left this person for you. But either way, there was still a lot of past energy that they were dragging into it. And it looks like things went horribly wrong between the two of you. Somebody is still waiting around on this, though, in the present moment. I think I don't know. I feel like you're at a place right now where you're just waiting to see what's going to come in. New, old, anything new coming in, anything old coming back. I still see you waiting, present moment, near the end of January. And while you're waiting, you know what? I'm feeling like the universe has you in a very interesting position right now. Because while you're waiting, you may be getting kind of impatient, but you are doing a lot more healing than you know. Some of you are aware of it. But I have a feeling that there are a lot of you who aren't even aware of the level of healing that you're actually doing. It's pretty impressive, actually. See, healing is not something that just happens to you. You have to make the conscious decision to heal from something. You know, you actually have to get in there with your thoughts and start accepting things and coming to terms with things, and it's an actual thought process that goes into healing. You don't just sit and wait until the pain goes away. And I think a lot of you are actually putting in that work. You just may not realize you're doing it. You may not realize it, but that reflecting that you're doing, and that, you know, okay, well, it is what it is. At least I learned this lesson. Well, I learned that, so I'll know not to do that again. You know, those little things are steps down the healing path. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't. Okay. Oh, man, I'm still seeing creeping up into the future. I'm still seeing you patiently waiting. What's coming in next, though? Is something new coming in or something old coming back? Death card reversed. Kind of feeling like before a new door can open, you're going to be given an opportunity to at least have, I don't know about a full-on reconciliation, but at least get some kind of closure or something like that. Yeah, because whoever this is from the past, they still keep an eye on you. They still keep an eye on you. You all may be waiting on each other. You possibly may be waiting on each other, honestly. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Also have Scorpio here. Page of Pentacles. Okay. I'm feeling like more than likely before the next new solid connection comes in, You're going to be given an opportunity to communicate with somebody from the past. Are you gonna walk through that door when it opens? I don't know. But I do kind of see this person keeping an eye on you. They're not communicating with you directly, but they are trying to get your attention. Okay. Let's look at this person's energy. And I guess since that death card reverse came up, we're starting off with the past person. Sorry, Aries. I hope you don't mind. I really hope you don't mind, but it always depends on you, on your reading. When I do an Aries reading, I never really script it out ever. I just do it however it wants to come through. And then based on how your reading goes, I script the rest of the readings behind how your reading goes. You know, I always go into the Aries reading with an open mind, having no idea what's going to come through. Okay. Let's look at the past person's intentions and energy. Hello, y'all. Did y'all get notified? How many videos have I done today? This is only my third one. Usually they don't stop notifying until after the third video. Oh, well. All right. Oh, well. The playback will be up. All right. Boom. Wheel of Fortune reverse. So they do still feel a karmic tie with you. Yeah, they still feel a karmic tie with you. They've been trying to manifest communication from you. That's what they've been doing. If you are dealing with somebody who is into metaphysics and esoterics, I feel like they have been trying to manifest communication with you. But even if they weren't doing it intentionally, they've been assuming, let's put it that way, they've been assuming that you all are going to end up talking again at some point. Looks to me like they want to like make things right with the Six of Pentacles here. That's what it looks like to me. They want to make things right. I don't know if they want a relationship, though. That's the thing with the Nine of Cups here. They may not want a relationship, but I think they do want to make things right. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Oh, see, look. Hermit card and the Nine of Cups right there. Yeah, this person seems to me like if either A, they're really content being single, like very content. Or even if they're not single, even if they're already in a new relationship, this person's very, very independent. And I don't think they want a relationship. I don't think so. They're nervous. They're afraid. They're afraid that you're still holding a grudge. Yeah, they're afraid you're still holding a grudge, but they still feel a massive karmic tie and unfinished business with you. Okay, let's see the outcome. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? They're just trying to get your attention. I don't feel, hang on. Before I say anything, hold up. Let me get the rest of the spread out. I could be wrong on that. 90% of the time in a love reading, the Page of Pentacles isn't direct communication. It can be. The tarot is like a language. You know what I'm saying? That it depends on what I'm asking it. This could mean 1,000 different things, but that doesn't feel like direct communication to me. It really doesn't. It really does not. Now, yeah, I'm feeling like more than likely this person's just going to continue trying to get your attention. Now, here's the thing that I'm seeing here. I didn't expect this. There's that Virgo card again. I got Virgo and Capricorn here. I didn't expect this. So I'm kind of feeling like you're going to pass this opportunity up. I don't feel like you're going to go through that door. I don't feel like you're going to respond to their little attempts to get your attention. I don't feel like they're going to get the reaction out of you that they're looking for. So more than likely, you're going to walk right past that door, not respond to it. And then the next one is going to come in. But unless you successfully sever ties with this person, which you can do in your own heart, by the way, you are still going to be entering into the next connection on the same vibration you were in with that person. So it's easier if you climb up out of that vibration first and then attract the next person in. Well, you're staying in that vibration where that person's trying to communicate with you. The next one comes in, and it's going to be harder to climb up out of that vibration. It's going to be harder. It's going to be more difficult. Let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. Basically, what I'm looking for is whether or not it's a good idea to attempt communication or anything like that. What's the advice? The World card, closure. Closure. Okay, so you got one or two choices. If you are a skilled enough energy worker, you can find closure in your own heart. Okay. That is kind of tricky. I've been a conscious energy worker for 7 years now, and I'm still working on that. I'm pretty damn good at it now, honestly. But it is tricky to find that closure in your own heart. But you can. I prefer it, to be 100% honest with you. I prefer it. You have to understand how powerful your perception is. You have to understand how powerful your beliefs are. And you can close any cycle out in your heart that you want once you understand how your perception works and once you understand how to utilize it. But need some kind of closure. Some kind of closure here. Here's what I would recommend for those of you who do not want to communicate with this person. For those of you who do not want to communicate with them, I have a 3-step process that I have come up with. No, this is not 3 steps to greatness. Like, you can do this however you want. There's no rule book to this shit. But I have come up with a process that will work if you use it. Step number 1, I need to figure out what I learned from that experience with that person. Step number 2, as soon as I figure out what I learned, I need to get to work applying it to myself in my life. And I need to do this with such dedication and consistency that I start seeing the results produced in my life. Now, as soon as that starts to happen, and there's actually results happening in my life, I take those results and tie them to that person. So what I did was I redefined the meaning of that experience. That was meant to happen so that this could happen. And then I express gratitude. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. That's just me. Again, you can do it however you want. It works, though. I've done it. I've given people that advice, and I've seen them do it, and it works for other people too. If you don't want to do all that, because that can be a long, drawn-out process, just shoot them a message. Yo, just want to let you know, we cool. I apologize for what I did to you, or I forgive you for what you did to me, or whatever the case may be, and just send the message and forget about it. Archive it, hide it, so you don't even see them respond. Whatever. That takes a load of vibrational weight off your back. Even if they respond and tell you to fuck off, who cares? You still shed that vibrational weight. Yes, you did. All right, let's look here. Let's see, what do I look at? Let's look at the next person coming in. Let's look at that first. Next person coming into Aries' life. Let's look at the energy surrounding that situation. Next person coming in. What's it looking like? Ace of Wands. Oh, shit. It's going slow, man. It's going slow. And I'm feeling like you got some trust issues, too. Yeah. See, more than likely though, this is a warning. This is a warning. We want to take care of our past vibrational baggage. There it is again. If I enter into a new connection on the exact same frequency I was on when the last one ended, see, vibration is the primary law. Manifestation is the secondary law. So if I'm on the same frequency I was on when my last relationship ended, my frequency is the primary, my vibration is the primary law. So an ending is very likely to manifest again if I don't change vibrations. But with the next person coming in here, I'm seeing you got a lot of trust issues. I'm seeing there being a lot of nervousness, a lot of anxiety, some trust issues. 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Could be somebody at the workplace for some of you. And it looks like that could possibly start some drama as well. Man, dude. Yeah, we need to tie up loose ends from the past. Especially this, and I know y'all hear me talk about the damn retrograde all the time, and it's going to string on. Retrogrades are notorious for this shit, dude. I'm not playing. They are notorious for this shit. A lot of times, if you haven't done a sufficient amount of healing or cutting ties, the universe will put you in positions where you got to take care of that shit. Let's look at the next person. Let's look at their intentions. Let's see. What's their intentions? Their energy. What's it looking like? Oh, they're healing too. They're on a healing journey too. So y'all are both coming into this pretty guarded. Pretty guarded. Yeah, this person's very nervous, very antsy, very restless. Could be another Aries for some of you. They do want long-term commitment, but they're in the middle of a healing process as well. So they have their guard up immediately as well. But they're not playing games. They want something serious. They do. Again, could be somebody at the workplace for some of you. But they want something serious too. But if you already go into this expecting, like, still constantly thinking about all the bad stuff the past person did, and you're projecting that onto a new person, a fight is bound to pop off. You know, I don't think they have bad intentions, though. I don't. I think all they want is to find genuine love, light, and happiness with the Sun card here. Okay. Well, let's look at the outcome. Will it take a turn for the best? Will it turn out successful? The next one. Next person coming in. Will that turn out successful? It's up in the air right now. It's up in the air right now. The card of success was the overall energy. So it's looking good. Okay. It is looking good. It's just whatever healing that we haven't done or whatever vibrational work we need to do will carry over. And when it carries over, that makes the new start really rough and really bumpy. So there's going to be some nervousness. There might be a couple of arguments. There's going to be probably some what you would consider to be close calls, freaked out, you know. But I don't think this is going to take a turn for the worst. I feel like y'all will work through this shit and will pass through it. Devil card. I hate reading during Mercury retrograde, man. I hate it. This shit always comes up. This always comes up. 10 of Cups, though. 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands. It does look like it is headed in a positive direction, but it's going to be a rough start. It's going to be a really rough start. All right. I want to move on because I already gave you plenty of advice. The majority of the advice, I think, has to do with making sure your vibration is right. The majority of the time, anytime we're in a low vibe, why is that? Because of what happened in the past. When you look around at your life today, you manifested that yesterday. Okay. So I think you got all the advice that you needed from that. I want to look at the current person. Let's see how things are looking between Aries and the current person. If you're not experiencing issues or problems with somebody currently in your life, this is not for you. Let's see how it's looking. Three of Swords reversed. For some of you, there could have been a third party in the past. If that's the case, then I don't think that's still happening, if you're wondering. Six of Cups, Page of Cups. You're with somebody that's kind of immature, aren't you? Page of Cups. Yeah, you're with somebody that's kind of immature. They have very low self-confidence, no self-esteem. And that might kind of set a strange energy between the two of you. There is a lot of tension between the two of you, though. A lot. Do you intimidate the hell out of this person? I'm kind of feeling some intimidation here. I don't know if you do that on purpose or not, but I'm not seeing a mutual shared love connection here. Not on both sides. Especially with this Queen of Cups in the reverse. And almost kind of feels like you're starting to fall out of love a little bit. I don't see things coming to an end, though, but I do see somebody here contemplating on whether or not to keep their options open. Let's see how the current person feels about you. How they feel about you. What are their intentions? What do they want from you? Chariot. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Five of Swords reversed. So they don't want to fight a battle with you, but the Emperor is reversed again. So yes, they feel intimidated by you. They want things to pick up and get better between the two of you, but they don't have a very positive outlook that that's ever going to happen. I think they probably did in the past, but now they're kind of starting to lose a little bit of hope, wondering if they don't want to abandon this. They don't want to leave. They don't want you to go nowhere, but they feel like they're stuck between a rock and a very hard place. They don't know if things are going to get better. So it's like they don't know. They're stuck. They're stuck. They don't want things to keep going the way that they're going, but they don't want to leave. And they also don't really have the faith that things are going to get any better at the same time. So they feel stuck. They feel very stuck and trapped, and they don't know what to do. Doesn't look like bad intentions, though. It's just they don't know what it is that they need to do. Most people don't. Most people don't. It is tough. That's what makes a relationship so tricky. Whenever problems arise, what's the first thing we do? Point fingers, don't we? It's always the first thing we do. First thing, point fingers at the other person. When in actuality, what we really need to be doing is going in here. That's the first thing we need to do. I don't care who you are. That's the first thing we need to do. And that's hard to do, boy. That's hard to do. That's hard. That's tough. All right. Well, let's look at the outcome then. What's the outcome? Ten of Wands reversed. Actually, honestly, I think things are going to start getting better between the two of you. I think they will. King of Swords. I think things will start getting better, but I don't know if the connection is going to get any stronger between the two of you, but at least the tension is going to ease up. I feel like the tension is going to ease up. Empress reverse, though. The tension's going to ease up, but as far as the connection going back to the intense, loving connection that it was in the past, probably not. But at least the tension's going to ease up. At least I see the tension easing up. What's the advice? What is the advice? 10 of Cups, though. I mean, at the end of the day, all we got to do, I mean, I know I'm just going to revert to the old advice that I always give everybody. And this goes across the board. It doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It doesn't matter whether you did something wrong or you didn't do anything wrong. If you take the initiative to go inside, be the bigger person, and work on yourself. I know that sounds corny. Nobody likes hearing that. People tune out immediately when you say that. I don't care. If you don't like hearing that, then tune out then. I don't give a fuck. There are a couple of people who actually really want to do, they want to know the real secrets. And I'm talking to you. So you immediately go inside and think, okay, what is one thing I can work on in here? What's one thing I can fix in me? And you start doing that. Who cares what they do? Let them do what they're going to do. What happens is you become inspiring. You become inspiring. Do you know how many people ask me, how can I help more people? How can I help more people? How can I help more people? Well, let me ask you this. Listen to any coach or motivational speaker or success guru or anybody out there who helps people. I'm going to tell you what their secret is. Whenever they're saying, this is what you need to do, you know what they're really saying? This is what I did. That's what they're saying. The advice they're giving you is what they did themselves. Anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are a motivational speaker. I don't care if you're a fitness coach. I don't care if you're a relationship counselor. Anytime a successful person is helping somebody and they say, this is what you need to do, what they're saying is, this is what I did and it worked. Meaning, what's the point that I'm making here? The point I'm making is you got to work on yourself first. When you work on you, that's inspiring. That's inspiring as hell. People see that and they go, well, can you help me? That's how you do it. That's the secret. Voila. That's the secret. That's the age-old secret as to how to successfully help and inspire others. Work on you. And it may sound kind of fucked up. And I know it sounds kind of fucked up when you say, man, I don't give a fuck what anybody else does. I'm working on me. The minute you start doing that, and I mean really doing that for you, not for anybody, not for an audience, not for applause, just seriously so that you can improve your own life, people will see that. And then especially when you start creating results in your life, people are going to see that. And they're going to be like, whoa, can you help me? Now, when you're in a relationship, here's what you do. Say, you know what? You do what you do then. I'm going to work on me. And you really get to work on you? Like, really? 75 to 80% of the time, the person you're with sees that and they go, okay, well, since you went first, I guess I'll do it too. You got to lead by example. You change the world by your example, not your opinion. You can say what somebody needs to do all day long. But even if I'm in a relationship with you, let's say I'm in a relationship with you and you are fucked up. Okay. You're fucking up bad. And I'm going to tell you, you need to work on some shit. Wouldn't that make me kind of a fucking hypocrite if I tell you, you need to work on yourself and I just stand back with my arms crossed and I don't work on myself? Wouldn't that be kind of fucked up? Even if I didn't do nothing wrong. Maybe I didn't do nothing wrong to you. Maybe you're just a bitch and all you do is fight with me and all you do is argue with me and you're blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, if I really in my heart feel like you need to change, I'll go first. I'm going to work on me. People see that and they're like, okay, I'll do that too then. That gives them the okay to let their guard down and actually work on themselves. Most of the time, and no, it's not all the time. No, it's not all the time. Now, let's talk about that side of the coin real quick. Let's say you start working on you. You start improving yourself. You start changing frequencies and going to a different frequency. And they refuse to. Well, what happens? What happens is you keep working on yourself. Then eventually the two of you are no longer a frequency match. So separation has to happen by way of universal law. Then guess what? You attract somebody else in who aligns with the new vibration you just changed to. So it's a win-win. When you focus on you, it doesn't matter what happens. You win either way. Either A, the person you're with chooses to climb the mountain with you, or B, they choose to stay at the bottom. You start making your way up the mountain and you start attracting people on the top. It's a win-win. You have nothing to lose. If you consider separating from something or someone who's stuck at the bottom of the mountain, losing something, I don't know what to tell you about that. That's not a loss. That's not a loss. Whatever you lose by changing vibrations, you will gain tenfold. Trust me on that. All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Aries friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all again for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.